everybody, Dr. Giggles here from SFNEOnline, and of course, your host of The Grove Show. Today's video, we are going to be talking about my thoughts about Supergirl, now that we've had some time to digest and what our thoughts are and who's excited, who's disappointed, and we're going to get down to the facts about the ride. We're going to get through the thoughts and the location of this ride. So, without further ado, let's just get on into it. All right, guys, so they had the announcement day on the 29th of August, which they always have that last Thursday before Labor Day. So we all know, and then that we're getting Supergirl, Skyflyer, which is a Zembrella Endeavor, and not only with that, where is it? I got it here. I got the fact sheet. So here's the statistics of the ride. So just so you know, height requirement is 48 inches. The capacity is 24 riders per cycle. The duration time is a 2-minute ride cycle. The location is DC Universe next to Superman the Ride. So it's taking over Kryptonite. And right now you can see where it's going to fit into it. Everybody knows that Kryptonite is the Chance Wipeout. That's retiring at the end of Fright Fest. So get your spins in. And then opening date is late spring 2020. Excuse me. It says... I'm looking at the fact sheet as I'm talking to you guys. So it says the Supergirl Skyflyer fun facts. Guest flying open air seats with feet dangling. Supersized wheel spins horizontally as guests experience high speed rotations over and over while being inverted at 80 degrees. 24 riders will repeatedly reach maximum spinning height of 67 feet in the air. 7 stories of hot pounding adrenaline that takes riders head over heels. It's located in the newly DC Universe area. And it's Six Flags New England's 12th DC branded attraction. So that's the information about it. You've seen what it looks like, what it's going to look like. You've seen the location. Now I'm going to give you my thoughts about this. Now, for those that don't know about this ride, it should look familiar somewhat. For you kids that have never seen an Enterprise ride before, it's similar. I mean, there's obviously differences. These have seats. An old school Enterprise has the cars, and they kind of swing a little bit. That's probably going to be the only difference, where you're not going to get that little bit of swing to it. This is more stationary. I still think it's going to be a fun ride. Like I always say, when you guys, for those that actually watch the Grove Show, if you don't watch the Grove Show, you'll see that sometimes I repeat myself when certain topics come up. And the one thing that I love is that while the older classic rides, there are still some made today, scramblers, whip rides, flyer rides, etc. Like the classic ride, Tilt-A-Whirl, stuff like that. And, a lot of us complain out there in the world that everything is getting cloned. There's a reason why all these rides are getting cloned. There's not a lot of, if you really think about it, if you go to every manufacturer out there and you're looking for flat rides, period, whether it's thrilling, family rides, there's really not a lot. And I always said that all these manufacturers of rides need to start innovating, and if they can, take an old design, make it new for, up to today's safety standards, try to make it more thrilling, fun, whatever it is they got to do. So Zembrella, what they did with this is it's a take on the old school Enterprise. It does the same exact thing, just the seats are different. Instead of like, you could fit 2 in one of those cars on a, you could have sitting one in front of the other. You could do that. And now this is just side by side. So, again, I applaud Zembrella for this. I think it's going to be a fun ride. I'm excited for it because for those, some of you might be too young to remember what used to be in Kryptonite's spot. There used to be a ride called Nightwing. And same idea as what this Supergirl is, only you laid down. That was a prototype ride, had a lot of issues, and then it got taken out and removed. I don't know if it's in the scrapyard, hiding somewhere in a trailer. I don't know what's going on with that ride. I don't know what happened to it. It's probably trashed by now. But that's why if you look at Kryptonite, it looks so weird in that spot. It's like too small for the size. That Zembrella Endeavor will fit perfectly in that spot. It's not going to look weird anymore. It's going to look great. And they're going to rename the area. Because if you think about it, if you guys have been paying attention, since Six Flags had come out of bankruptcy, when they start putting rides in areas, they start revamping the whole area. So we're always complaining, they need a beautification, they need to do this, that, and the other, take care of maintenance, da, da, da. They're doing it one section at a time. So what I think they're doing here is, okay, they brought Superman back from Bizarro. They've added Cyborg. Now they're adding Supergirl. You have Gotham City Gauntlet. You have Catwoman's Whip. So with all this going on, it's time to, we'll see what happens with the DC themed area, what they're going to do. I'm sure it's going to get repainted up. Could look a little, it's going to look a little different, I think. I don't think it's going to look exactly the same. Could be, I don't know. We'll find out. Probably as, you know, especially like when they do, when American Coaster Enthusiast does the off-season event, I'm sure they'll have some new information about Supergirl. That's what I'm suspecting. You know, in the whole DC area, they'll probably show some concept artwork, and it'll look great. Now, to continue my thought process on this, I'm happy for the ride. I've never ridden one. I've heard mixed reviews. I heard, oh, it's boring. I've heard it's awesome. So I'll give my opinion on it when I ride it. By the looks of it, great. The only thing that I'm really against is all these superhero themed rides. I get it with an IP that they have in their pocket to use, but it just seems like it's DC, DC, DC. I mean, think about it. You're getting Supergirl, you had Cyborg, you had Joker, you had Harley Quinn. You changed Mind Eraser to Riddler's Revenge. You got Batman a Ride. You have what do you call it? Crime Wave. I feel it's time to kind of slow down on the DC. That's my opinion. I'm kind of superheroed out. I don't know about you guys. Like, at this rate, why don't you just call it Six Flags DC Universe, the whole park, and just theme it all to DC? If you're going to do it that, okay, I can understand, but that's not what they have. Looney Tunes, and they have other areas of the park that aren't DC filled. So I think they need to cool it with the DC theme stuff for a little while. It's just, to me, it's getting out of hand. It is lazy and dependent upon using an IP to get people in. And I get it. That's what the world is. And a lot of the GP like, oh, yes, DC is Superman, Supergirl, Harley Quinn, the Joker. Blah, blah, blah. And that's fine. I'm an enthusiast. I am not their target demographic, and I get that. And I'm not like really hating. I'm just saying, in my opinion, while I love the rides that they're putting in, I am just saying that I say let the attraction speak for itself. It's okay to use a generic name, less money you have to spend in licensing fees. And I think if you put in a quality attraction without using the DC thing, I think you'll do okay. Look at other parks, other park companies that don't use an IP. And through the roof guest happiness with the ride, etc. Now, I'm not saying that they're not quality attractions. I know some people may disagree with me, thinking that I'm a Six Flags fanboy and just trying to defend them. I will call Six Flags out. I will call any park out on their BS, and I will also applaud them on when they do something right. I like Cyborg. I like the attractions they were putting in. From everything, from Sky Screamer to Wicked Cyclone to Cyborg to Harley Quinn, the Joker. I enjoy the Joker. I know a lot of people, some do, some don't, but it is what it is. So I don't want to put too much on this, but to end that thought, I just say, after this, Six Flags, please kind of cool it with DC. But other than that, I think the attraction's going to be awesome. Honestly, not like kissing butt. I like flat rides. I love roller coasters. It is a need in the park. It gets rid of a duplicate. And we'll see what happens. So let me know down below what you think about it. Like, are you excited for it? Are you disappointed about it? Are you going to ride it? Are you going to skip it? I know some people don't like spinny rides, and I get it. Some people get sick, can't handle them. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. And if you're new here, if you enjoyed the video, click that like button, leave us a comment, and hit subscribe. So until next time, everybody, keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.